people have different perspectives on their take on the vaccine, like on how it affects their life. Everyone has different views on it. I mean, I know so many people they're saying they're just done. I mean, they're done with COVID. I mean, I don't know who's not done with COVID. Um, yeah, I mean, some areas in the country are opening up, like where they're getting rid of vaccine passports and get rid of the masks. Other areas in BC were being, very cautious, right? They're doing more of a cautious approach on releasing the masks and the vaccine passport. Now, I mean, here's my take, Neil. It's like going to McDonald's, right? You can go in there and nobody, you don't need a vaccine passport, right? Um, there was one guy walked in one day and he was hacking away and sneezing and hacking away and wasn't wearing a mask and no vaccine passport. You don't need to go in there. And I thought, whoa, okay. But but in a family restaurant, you have to have a vaccine passport. Yeah, I know. I mean, and some people say it doesn't make any sense, but I think that was a decision that the PHO made at the time, and the Minister for Health, right? Some areas opened up more quickly than other areas. Some areas opened up absolutely everything, right? We never really had a lockdown in BC. Some areas I think had a somewhat like lockdown, but we just had a mandated procedure, I call it, not a lockdown. I remember when COVID first started, going to the mall. I just wanted to go to A&W and get a cup of coffee. And so Sonia and myself, we were living in Langley at the time. And so we walked into Willowbrook. I tell you, you could hear a pin drop. Like it was scary. It was very eerie. And I filmed a little bit of it because there was like nobody there. But the only place was open in the food court was A&W just for coffee only. That's it. That's all they served. There was nowhere to sit because they took up all the seats, right?
I feel like I'm full of these quotes today, and I'm going to get it wrong again. But that quote of, that people always say we're all on the same boat, and
Yeah.
then the other thing is, I mean, when they talk about the COVID situation, is we're all in the same boat. Well, the fact of the matter is like you can say we are all in the same boat, but the fact of the matter is that many of us have different boats. Like some boats are smaller than others, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all have a boat, but some of our boats are smaller than others, and so that gets to the point of some inequalities. Where it really kind of brought to rise all the inequalities. Where again you had the $2,000 payout for CERB. And then, the politicians were turning around and saying $600 is enough for people with disabilities, right? And so that goes back to the point of having a different boat, like I said, different size boat. So in fact, we're not all in the same boat. We're in different size boats.
Oh, yeah, and it's some boats are basically smaller, and they're leaving people behind, right?
And leaky
Yeah, and
boats.
they're leaking. Yeah, and they're leaking. The boats are leaking because they're not able to. It's like the Titanic, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to change the captain of my boat, Neil, in Ontario.
Oh yeah.